You awaken, not in a cozy bed, but a labyrinth.
Billions of creatures swirl around you in a hot, rapid current. Your body feels infinitesimally small, yet alive with strange, untapped power. Then, a deafening roar echoes, not from without, but from deep within you. You are a creatine molecule, a tiny warrior, just entering the giant body's battlefield. Your mission: reach the muscle cells, bind with them, and be ready to explode. There's a destiny waiting, a moment lasting mere seconds, but it will decide everything. You awaken, not in a cozy bed, but a labyrinth. Billions of creatures swirl around you in a hot, rapid current. Your body feels infinitesimally small, yet alive with strange, untapped power. Then, a deafening roar echoes not from without, but from deep within you. You are a creatine molecule, a tiny warrior, just entering the giant body's battlefield. Your mission: reach the muscle cells, bind with them, and be ready to explode. There's a destiny waiting, a moment lasting mere seconds, but it will decide everything. Here, tiny, finger-like projections, villi, reached out, pulling you into a new vortex. You felt a powerful thrust, sucked into a super-speed pipeline, the bloodstream. You rocketed forward, mingling with countless round red blood cells and other molecules. You are a passenger on this express train, carrying the ultimate responsibility. You felt the warmth, the ceaseless motion, and one clear goal: muscle. Your journey through the digestive system was just the beginning. The bloodstream carried you far and wide, past vast organ cities. You zipped past the colossal filtering plant, the kidney, skirted the control center, the brain. But your final destination was always the promised land of power, the muscle cells. As you neared a muscle, you felt a strange, irresistible pull.
Tiny gateways on the muscle cell membrane opened, welcoming you inside.
You slid in, a perfect fit, entering a completely new world.
It was a packed, energetic space, millions of protein strands crisscrossing like endless bridges. And then you met your partner, a phosphate molecule, glowing with raw potential.
An enzyme, like a skilled matchmaker, instantly connected you. The feeling was electric. You were no longer just creatine.
You had transformed into creatine phosphate, or CP. You felt completely charged, like a time bomb, ready to detonate. Your latent power had just multiplied, awaiting the final command. You and millions of other creatine phosphate molecules were stored carefully.
This was the waiting game. You felt like a warrior, poised for battle, highly concentrated.
Remember, you're not for endurance. You're the instant sprint champion.
Your sole purpose as creatine phosphate is to be the explosive energy for high-intensity bursts. Not long-term like fat, not steady like glycogen, You are the lightning bolt, the decisive punch.
Your biggest test was the weight itself. You had to remain dormant, storing energy.
Then it came. An emergency signal, an alarm bell echoing through the muscle cell.
Lift the weight! Instant energy needed.
The brain had sent its signal. A test of strength was underway, and you knew this was your moment. The pressure surged, but so did an exhilarating excitement. This is why you exist.
The moment arrived. Extreme tension built in the muscle fibers.
The giant was attempting to push an incredibly heavy object.
You and millions of other creatine phosphate received the command. Release. You felt an irresistible push from within, swiftly breaking your bond with phosphate. Release! Phosphate shot off, finding a thirsty ADP molecule, an empty energy coin. You felt an irresistible push from within, swiftly breaking your bond with phosphate. Phosphate shot off, finding a thirsty ADP molecule, an empty energy coin.
Instantly, ADP transformed into ATP, the cell's ultimate energy currency.
The feeling was overwhelming. You weren't the power, but you ignited it.
You felt like a tiny fireball, unleashing all your stored power in a flash. A torrent of energy surged through the muscle fibers, making them contract with incredible force. The giant body strained, and the colossal weight began to budge, slowly rising.
In those brief seconds, you embodied raw strength, pushing past limits. That was the peak of your existence.
The push ended. The weight lowered. The muscle fibers relaxed. You, a creatine without phosphate, felt empty, spent, but incredibly fulfilled.
Your mission was flawlessly executed. You did what you were born to do. Now, you are just a simple creatine molecule drifting in the muscle cell. You need regeneration.
If a new phosphate arrives, you'll become creatine phosphate again, ready for another sprint.
But if not, you'll be gradually processed and eventually excreted from the body via the kidneys.
If a new phosphate arrives, you'll become creatine phosphate again, ready for another sprint.
But if not, you'll be gradually processed and eventually excreted from the body via the kidneys.
Yet, that explosive moment will forever be the most vivid memory of your life.
You didn't just exist, you shone brightly.
You've experienced an incredible journey, from a meal's composant to the cell's energy fuse.
Your sprint race, though lasting only seconds, demonstrated the extraordinary power of a tiny creatine molecule.
Our story shows that for explosive strength, be it lifting, sprinting, or a decisive punch, our bodies need warriors like creatine phosphate.
Every powerful action is a symphony of billions of molecules like us, together creating the extraordinary.
Nourish your body, because every molecule within you has a heroic mission.
What will your body's creatine molecules empower you to achieve next?
Don't miss another microscopic adventure. Subscribe to Belly Fat Zone.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders within.
You've just witnessed the incredible sprint of creatine. This tiny molecule